Yan, sige.
Pinapaakit naman natin eh.
Happy Friday.
Wala
Okay,
pa,
wala pa, ha?
Wala pa.
Ano nangyari? Yan.
Yan.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Lagi mo ko hinahampas. Yan ba yung physical touch?
Wala pa, hindi pa nag-uumpisa. Wait lang.
Hello.
Ayan.
Pakilagay
Okay.
dyan sa...
Hello, one audience.
Hi.
Happy Friday, sorry. So, talagang pilotok na dahil nandito kami sa kama. Ayan. Hi, everyone! Hindi ko pa rin na-figure out kung paano ba tong mirror image na to. So, ang weird na nandito pa rin sa kabila yung... Nandito pa rin ako sa kabila kahit na nasa kanan ako. Ano ba?
May pillow.
Kasi laki niya yung pillow niya. Hi! Happy Friday!
Happy Friday,
Hi,
Bench.
Bench!
Hi, Ice. Hi, Konkon.
Yeah.
Hi, Sarah.
Sige. No muna.
Sige, let's gather our audience muna.
So, it's Friday, and I think
Can you
it's
get
long
water?
weekend. Huh?
The water.
It's long weekend for most of the people. Not for me, dahil meron kaming country session bukas for work.
Choice mo yan.
Oo, choice ko siya. May masama ba dun sa choice na yun?
Sabi ko lang, choice mo yan.
Okay. Happy Friday. Hi, lady! Hello, Carla. Love you, Attorney Angging. Enzel, ayan, mga ano natin, mga regulars na tayo.
Regular sila.
Na-miss lang namin talaga yung Zawzaw Zawzaw piloto. Ayun. So, hi.
Hi.
Yun na naman ako.
Love.
Lately na-insecure ako eh.
Bakit?
Wala lang. Hindi ko lang ang taba-taba ako na ganyan.
Kaya nga, sabi ko nga, di ba? Kaya nga,
Kailangan ko ng words of affirmation.
ito, ina-affirm ko nga sa'yo na mag-exercise tayo together.
So, talagang sinabi niya na mataba ako, no?
Siya din naman, pag sinasabi niya mataba ako, tinatanggap ko lang ah.
Let's see what sort of my flow today. Si Javi.
Hi, Javi!
Ayan, yung mga day off, o, diba? So, yung mga walang magawa tonight, it's Friday, so let's talk, let's, zazaw, ba't zazaw? Zaza pillow talk.
So, as usual, nag-asam na naman kami magkaroon ng topic. But I'm sure mawawala na naman tayo dyan sa topic na yan. Pero,
Practice makes perfect.
pero
Alam mo, yung goal namin is makarating talaga kami sa may topic, tapos pinag-uusapan talaga natin yung topic na yun. So, ayun.
yung book mo, saan siya napupunta? Okay, so ngayon, ang topic natin is this.
Naks! may libro pa talaga.
5 love languages. No. Magandang pag-usapan talaga natin to kasi it's a good way of
Hi, nag-hi ako sa mga nag-hi sa atin.
teka lang. It's a good way of understanding.
Parang wala akong makita. Okay. Ang labo na mata mo.
It's a good way of understanding your partner and yourself as well. Kasi 'di ba, yun nga eh. Parang regalo 'yan, 'di ba? Paano mo ma-appreciate ang regalong binigay sa'yo kung hindi mo naman gusto yung regalo na 'yon? So, same thing with love. Paano mo ma-appreciate yung pagmamahal na binibigay sa'yo kung hindi yun yung paraan mo or yung alam mo ng way ng pagmamahal?
But before we go there, ano muna yung love language? Kasi baka nalilito yung iba. Parang bakit? May iba't ibang language ba yon? I mean, for those who have not read the Gary Chapman book, yung 5 Languages of Love, it's really hard to understand kung ano nga ba tong 5 love languages na to. But, we wanna talk about it kasi sobrang napakalaking naging tulong nun para maintindihan namin how we show our love, how we want to be loved, and how we want to show, I mean,
Sige, kaya mo yan.
how we want to be loved, and kung paano yung partner natin gustong
Gusto yung
makatanggap ng pagmamahal.
So, isa-isahin na natin. Tama yung sinabi ni Benji. So, meron dyan, number 1, acts of service.
Sabi, let him talk naman. Prepare this intro, okay?
So, number 1, acts of service. Number 2,
Intro muna nga, sabi, oh. Explain mo muna.
sinabi mo na.
Oh, sige na.
So,
Sana makarating kami sa nagkakasundo kami sa gusto namin gawin tonight, no?
so ano ba bang intro natin? So, may 5 klase, according to this book, may 5 klase ng pagmamahal. Okay? So, isa dito ay acts of service. Pangalawa, gift-giving. Pangatlo, physical touch. Pang-apat, quality time. Excuse me. Pang-lima, words of affirmation. So, isa-isahin muna natin yon. Go, girl.
Next.
Go, girl.
Okay. So, in a relationship, ang madalas nating napaka-typical sa mga couples, yung parang, bakit ba hindi na-feel nitong partner ko na mahal ko siya? Pinapakita ko naman na love ko siya all the time.
Ginagawa ko na nga lahat.
Ginagawa ko na nga lahat. Ano nga, nagsasacrifice na nga ako sa kanya. Hindi na nga ako, lagi ko na nga sinasabi sa kanya, I love you. Pero hindi pa rin niya na-appreciate or feeling niya hindi ko pa rin siya mahal. So, yun yung very, very typical na encounter natin when we are in a relationship.
Or meron pa
We
dyan.
feel that our partner does not appreciate us.
Or meron pa dyan yung parang, ano ba yan? Like yun, yung last topic, yung last, as a pillow talk natin, there was this person, sabi niya, lagi nga ako nagtatrabaho para sa amin eh. Hindi ko ba niya na-appreciate yun? Diba?
So, yun,
So,
diba?
that even cost their separation.
Yeah. So, yun. That's actually yung magiging discussion natin on the 5 love languages. Kasi, akala natin, the way natin ine-express yung pagmamahal natin sa partner natin, ibig sabihin nun, mahal na natin sila. Dapat ma-appreciate nila yon. Pero ang hindi natin alam, the way our partner receives that love you give is not his language. Kumbaga, hindi niya yun nai-interpret as love. Kasi yung gusto niyang maintindihan yung gusto niyang matanggap as a sign of love or yung language niya, hindi mo yun nabibigay sa kanya. So, para malaman natin kung nare-receive nga ng partner natin yung love na gusto nating ibigay sa kanila in the way they want, in the way they understand it, we have to know our love language as well as your partner's love language. Next! Hindi na ako host.
And syempre ito, nag-uugat to minsan sa childhood, di ba? Madalas, di ba? Kasi iba-ibang way ng pagmamahal na pinahita sa atin ng mga magulang natin. Like, ako, parents ko talagang, ang love language niya sa akin, acts of service. Like, especially my mom. Kunyari, mama, masakit yung ganito ko, mamasahihin ako niyan, ipagluluto ako ng mama ko, ganon. So, yun yung love language for me.
Explain muna natin sa kanila, ano sabi mo nga, isa-isahin natin yung 5 love languages na yun. So, I'll start with words of affirmation. So, words of affirmation it's a love language na yun, ginagamit mo yung words. I love you, yun. Gusto mo naririnig, gusto mo, kung yan ang love language mo, gustong-gusto mo na nakakarinig sa partner mo ng I love you, I care for you, I appreciate you.
Hindi lang.
O kaya, randomly, makaka-receive ka ng note sa kanya, susulatan ka niya, ite-text ka niya, out of the blue, meron siyang random message sa'yo. So, when your love language is words of affirmation, you appreciate or nararamdaman mo yung pagmamahal ng tao sa'yo dahil sa mga words at sa mga sinasabi niya sa'yo. Ako, hindi ko love language yun. Hindi hindi rin kasi ako mahilig magsabi ng I love you sa partner ko nang madalas. Like, si Ice before, whenever, we talk, parang minsan tinanong niya ako na, bakit di ko naririnig sa'yo yung I love you lagi? Kasi ako, when I say I love you, I really wanna mean it. Like, I feel like if I throw it away, I feel like saying I love you too much is like throwing it away.
Pero nung inililigawan niya kasi ako, iba yung nangyari nun. May mga profession of love pa siya sa akin na mini-message, like, I,
Kasi love language niya yun.
like, I, Mary Liza Dino, promise to love you.
Sige. Labas mo pa yan. Grabe. Oh.
So, yun. So yun yung sinasabi nating words of affirmation. So, whether it be telling your partner, oh, grabe, ang galing ng ginawa mo kanina. Or, oh, that was good. Or, like, kunyari, when you're at work and you get a text from your partner saying, hi, I miss you. Diba? You feel that love. Especially when words of affirmation, yung love language mo.
Mm-mm.
So, same din kapag hindi mo naririnig yun sa kanya, kunyari iba ang love language niya, kahit gawin niya lahat, kahit magkuskus siya ng pader gamit ang pusher, alam mo yon, hindi mo mararamdaman yung pagmamahal na yon kasi hindi mo naririnig sa kanya na mahal kita.
Mm-mm.
Yon.
Diba sometimes, hindi, pag sinabi ko na yung isa pang love language. So, alam na ba natin yung words of affirmation? Ayun, di ba? Acts of service, gift giving, physical touch, words of affirmation. Yes! Okay.
Actually, guys,
Shout out, Cecel. Hi!
Actually, guys, may pinost kaming ano to?
Hi, Nancy.
Ano tawag doon? May pinost kaming
May link.
may link kami
If you
pinost.
wanna know your love language, you take that quiz. Kung ano yung pinakamataas na score doon, ibig sabihin, that's your love language. So, why is it important? Because knowing your own love language and knowing your partner's love language will lead to a better understanding of how you should express your love toward each other. So, katulad ako, kanina nag-take kami ng quiz ulit. Actually, nag-iba yung primary love language namin. Grabe.
Physical touch.
Ayun, asa na ba?
Hindi, mayroon nating ano yung quiz natin. So, the second one is, so pinag-usapan na natin yung words of affirmation.
Yes, so, if you're the type of person na, yun nga, you need that word, you need those words, kailangan marinig mo galing sa partner mo yung mahal kita, I appreciate you, ay, ang ganda mo ngayon ay, sexy mo naman. I mean, all those words of appreciation. Then, kung yan ang pinaka nagre-resonate sa'yo, na love, feel mo talaga na love ka ng partner mo, pag sinasabi niya yun sa'yo, then that's your primary love language.
Okay, so let's go to number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2 is, gifts. Ano to? Gift giving.
Or yeah.
Yeah, so, and actually, may ibang tao sinasabi nila na napaka-materyosa
or materyoso mo. Pag yun ang number 1 mo na language.
But actually, that's not true. Because when you read the book, ang sinasabi doon is, it doesn't have to be something big. Alam mo yung kunyari, ikaw yung tipong naglalakad ka sa shore, tapos nakakita ka ng bato. Uy, it reminds me of Liza.
Yeah.
And you give her that gift. Telling her, when I was walking, ganyan-ganyan, this reminded me of you. Pag yun yung love language niya, oh my God, zoom in.
So, si Ice, talagang 0.
Aray! Love, ang galong mo.
Talagang 0. As in, hindi niya talaga love language yun. Like, there was a time, I remember, oh my God. So, there was a time na...
Oy, nag-1 na ako ngayon doon. Dati 0 talaga.
Not even! My God! I mean, I appreciate gifts, pero napaka-mapihikan ko pagdating sa gift. Like, it has to be something, ayoko na bibilan mo ako ng gift na naisip, yung parang wala lang, yung para lang may maibigay ka. No, I have to feel that you really thought about that gift. Kahit na napakasimple lang niya, it doesn't even need to be expensive. Pero si Ice, talagang sobrang hindi siya yung taong nakaka-appreciate ng gifts. Unless, i-declare mo talaga or i-declare niya sa'yo yung mga gusto niya matanggap. Star Wars, yung mga ganyan, Lego, ganyan. Pero, yung ikaw, yung halimbawa, isa sa mga primary language mo yung nagbibigay ka ng regalo, nako, madidisappoint ka. Kasi, I remember, first year namin, that was 2013. For his birthday, ano, natatanda mo yun?
Oo, well, appreciate ko naman
Hindi mo na-appreciate.
Na-appreciate ko.
Hindi mo na-appreciate. Hindi mo na-appreciate. O sige, anong mga binigay ko bawat araw?
Oo, nagbigyan mo ako ng jacket.
O,
Binigyan
anong
mo ako
ginawa
ng
mo?
puzzle.
Anong ginawa mo? Nasaan? Nakakalat.
Nandyan.
Nako, hindi. Kinalat niya.
Mainit.
Hindi. Ay, thank you. As in, ganun talaga yung... So, teka muna yung story ko. So, September, birthday month niya. Ayan, malapit na pala yung birthday month niya. So, ang bala ko, I will give her one gift every single day. Sa buo, mula September 1 hanggang September 30, I was
September
planning.
17 lang, plano mo.
Tinigil ko na kasi nga walang kwenta. Pagdating na September 17, wag na nga, tumala.
Bakit? Na-appreciate ko yung yung cake. Tapos, nung nilutuan mo ako ng adobo. Tapos,
Nakasatandaan niya.
oo, may mga... Although yun lang yung natatandaan.
Oh, kita mo na. So,
Oh no, I appreciate the also, the shirt, the
so every single day, meron akong ibinibigay na gift sa kanya. Like, September 1, may gift ako sa kanya. May card pa yan. It's not really expensive. For example, nagpagawa ako ng puzzle. Like, puzzle ng picture namin, ganyan. Para ibigay ko sa kanya in one of the days. So, yung appreciation niya, hindi mo lang yung parang, oh my God, wow, love it. No, it's like, oh, love, like, so nice, thank you. As in,
excuse me, kung makapagsalita ka, ganyan din ang appreciation mo sa mga binibigay ko sa'yo. Ganyan ka rin mag-appreciate, love.
kasi yung binibigay niya, hindi naman yung tipong style ko. Yung parang feeling ko, pinilit niya lang na
Hindi
makabigay ng
pinilit,
regalo
hindi
sa
siya
akin.
pinilit. Hindi siya pinilit. Tapos, syempre, alam mo yan, ako
Hi!
hindi ako nagbibigay ng regalo, tapos hindi pa niya ma-appreciate. Parang, shit, man.
Ayun. So, obviously, hindi namin language yung giving gifts, no? At least meron tayong na-realize dito sa conversation
Bakit?
na to.
Ito. Nung binigay mo sa akin to, hindi ko tinanggal to. Nasa na yung sayo.
Hindi ko nga siya love language.
Uy, excuse.
Okay. So,
Buti na lang yung engagement ring mo, nandiyan pa rin sa'yo.
ano? Ano naman? Engage. Ayun. Okay. Ayun. Hi muna tayo sa mga tao. Hello, Noel,
Hawa ako sa
Ning.
ilong.
Scratch
Sabi
gift
mo,
giving. Yes, scratch gift giving. So, we really both suck at gift giving. And even when we took the test, it's really the last. No, it's, well, not actually, it became my third dito sa second test ko.
Pero,
kasi minsan
hindi
naghahanap
naman-
ako
hindi-
na bigyan niya ako ng gift.
Anong i-gift ibibigay ko sa'yo? Alam mo namang one ako dun.
Kaya nga. So anyway, why is that important? So, halimbawa, hindi mo siya love language. Parang sa'yo, hindi mo talaga trip. Kahit Pasko, hindi yan mahilig magbigay ng mga regalo. I mean, hindi
Sorry,
rin-
guys. Kahit birthday.
Ako tuloy natutunan ako before, I love giving gifts. Like, seriously, like, I love buying something for a person. Tapos, parang feeling ko, ay, naiisip ng tao na to na naisip ko talaga siya kasi favorite niya to. Like, I love that. But because si Ice, hindi talaga siya mahilig tumanggap ng regalo, tapos hindi siya marunong maka-appreciate, nawala na rin siya sa sarili ko, nawala na siya sa habit ko na bumili ng gift.
Appreciate.
Oo. Ha? Hindi naman talaga. I mean, in the way that, you know, kung yun yung primary language mo. So anyway, my point is, kung hindi mo siya love language, kung hindi mo trip magbigay ng gift, Tapos yung gift, yung partner mo, yun yung gusto niya, yung nakaka-receive siya ng gift or token or something. Hindi, it doesn't need to be expensive, but basta naisip mo siya. It's a physical something that you're giving to that person to let the person know that you thought about them today.
Yun.
Isip mo siya, ganyan. Dapat, um, alam mo yun. Kasi, kahit na hindi siya innate sa'yo, kung yun yung paraan para maintindihan niya or magets niya na love mo siya, you have to go out of your way to do that for that person. So, yun. Doon nag-work yung language of love.
May nagreklamo.
Kasi kahit Pasko, di yan namimigay ng... Kita mo na. Promise.
Hindi, kasi ako, para sa akin, I really value my time. So, if I give you my time, that means I'm giving you something very valuable. I don't need a gift.
So, for him, so that means that his love language is time. When he gives time to people, when he gives quality time to people, when he does service, acts of service for people. Pero that's the kind of love. Yun yung language niya. That's when you know that Ice loves you. When he gives you time, when he does something for you. Pero kung ikaw, ang ine-expect mo kay Ice, bigyan ka niya ng regalo para mapatunayan mong mahal ka niya.
Mamumuti mata mo.
Yeah. Kahit na mahal ka niya, kinantahan ka niya na 10 kanta, tapos ang ine-expect mo physical gift, ay, nako. Good luck.
So, let's go to the third language, which is...
Acts of service.
Yan.
So, sige, explain
So,
mo.
acts of
Number 1 mo yan.
service, number 1 mo rin yan. Actually, acts of service is yun nga, going out of your way to serve the one you love. Like, iba-iba ng acts of service eh. Iba,
Pinagluto mo siya.
gusto ko yung explain mo ta.
Sige na nga, ikaw na nga. Sorry.
Iba-iba. Like, di ba, sa asawa ko, syempre, like, pinagluto niya ako, or, minasahe niya yung likod ko ng 5
Grabe,
minutes.
parang ang haba-haba. Parang ang tagal-tagal ako nakaisip ng ginawa ko for you. Ganun na ba ako sa... Ay, loob. Talagang ganun. Sinasadya mo yun, no?
Hindi! Ba't ko naman sasadyain?
Gusto mo paramdam sa akin na wala na akong ginagawa sa yung acts of service.
Hindi, totoo yun. Gawa mo kape.
Ayoko.
Mata mo. So, iba naman acts of service nila.
So, hindi na talaga kita pinagsisilbihan, no?
Ano ba yung pagsisilbi para sa'yo?
Bakit? Pag nagluluto ako, ganun.
Kailan ka ulit nagluto?
Panunong-bat-bat ko ngayon.
Hindi.
Ini-inspire natin sila. Di ba? Gusto ko lang i-remind sa'yo, na yun yung goal nitong ano na to,
So, yung acts of service, iba-iba. Iba-iba yun. May iba nga, di ba, through work. May iba through work, di ba? Through work, yung tipong, yun, yung magtatrabaho ko para sa future. Ang gulo-gulo mo.
Maraming nagsasabi na ang cute daw ng polo mo. Yun. Tapos, nakaka-appreciate ng gift si Cecel. Okay, sige.
Okay. So, nasaan ako? So, yun nga, pati pagtatrabaho, di ba? Yung working late nights para sa future, para sa pamilya, etc., etc. Or, paglilinis ng bahay, di ba? Minsan, yung kung sino man yung naiiwan sa bahay, whether it be yung mister o yung misis, yung panatiling malinis yung bahay, yung polo mo nakaplansya, yung pagkain naka-ready, 'di ba? I mean, those are the different acts of services that we can give. Or even just, kahit yung tipong act of service para sa akin yung makinig ka, kung may problema yung asawa mo, 'di ba? Yung be there. Yeah.
And then, topic for tonight is sumbatan. True. Feeling ko may lalabas na ganun. Kasi
Wala.
nag-uumpisa.
Wala.
Uumpisa na.
Wala.
sumbat sa akin.
Hindi,
Na-realize
wala.
ko lang, hindi na ako nagsasalba sa'yo.
Hindi. Basta,
Mapa-feel bad ako nitong episode na to, ah. Okay, acts of service. Ano yung para sa, in my perspective, yung mga ginagawa sa akin ni Ice na acts of service? Kasi, why is this important? Because this is my language of love. Before, well, pwedeng mag-iba-iba kasi yung primary language of love mo. But acts of service has always been there. Like, I love it pag kinagda-drive niya ako. But,
I love it when I drive for her.
yes. So, pag pinagdadrive niya ako, kahit na ang dami niyang ginagawa or kahit inaantok siya, kahit na umagang-umaga, I know that he's still sleeping, pero he will get up to drive for me, then for me, I appreciate that. That for me is his way of showing that he loves me, and I feel that. I totally, parang yung, sabi nga nila, meron kang love tank, nafe-feel niya yung love tank ko by showing me or by doing that for me. So, dahil pareho kami ngayon. I mean, I
Yeah,
think ngayon,
yan
acts
nga,
of
pareho.
service tayo, no? Na yun yung love language namin. Na-appreciate ko yung bawat gesture niya of showing his love for me through acts of service. So, ang nakikita ko sa mga ginagawa ni As sa akin lately, like, pag inask ko sa kanya, love, pabot naman ng tubig. Like, aabutin niya yung tubig. Like, I mean, o kaya, love, pakuha naman ng pagkain na, for example, kailangan niyang tumayo sa kama. Eh, alam ko kung pag ito humiga na sa kama, talagang
May
hindi mo na
magnet
siya
ako eh.
mapapatayo. Pero para tumayo siya at kunin yung hinihingi kong pagkain or something, that's for me a way to show me that he loves
And
me.
even with her work, I try to help her as much as I can. Para to make things easier for her. Yun.
Yeah, I really like doing stuff I know Tim doesn't like doing. Parang he feels that relief. Aww. Yes. So, tayo rin may ganon. Yung parang, alam ko, for example, Ice, I love going to the market. Like, as in palengke, ha? Like, I love going to the farmer's market or gustong-gusto ko yung nahahawakan ko talaga yung isda. Gustong-gusto ko talaga na nakikita ko talaga yung mga binibili ko. And Ice, hate na hate niya ang pumunta sa palengke. So, pag may mga special occasion like Christmas, Mother's Day, my birthday, best believe it, kasama ko siya sa loob ng palengke. Kasi nga, parang for him, that's his way of showing that he loves me. And for me, feel ko na love niya ako kasi alam ko that that's really not him, but he's doing that. So, he's showing me his love. Ang dami niyang ginagawa for me, pas feeling ko ako yung wala nagagawa for him lately.
Layon. Next.
Hindi mo wala ako binalidate.
No, cause I know
Words
you're...
of affirmation.
Mababa ka sa words of affirmation na, tigilan mo ko.
So talaga, wala na akong nagagawa. Anong acts of service ko para sa'yo? Grabe, ang haba na ginawa.
Hindi yun. Like, when you do grocery and I ask you to, like, get the stuff that I like. And when you not forget it. So, ayun, like, if I just finish this whole bunch of prosciutto. And then, when I ask for food, cook it for me.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yan
And you're there.
Grabe.
No, and you're there, like, when I need to talk to someone, like, about my things, like with my dad, no, that's an act of service. Because I couldn't handle it and you could. So, yun.
Parang hirap na maghanap ng kalimutan naman.
Hindi, it's just that
Maybe this is a realization. Wala maisip si I know, di ba? Kasi hindi ko na talaga priority yung pamilya ko ngayon. Lahat na lang mababa ang acts of service nyo, guys. Wow, favorite couple. Okay. Hi, Glenn's Chichi. I just wanna say hi. Hi, Rob! Shout out po, Miss
Sabi niya,
Lisa.
snack sabi niyan, pa-shout out daw. Tapos, sabi ni Peach, huwag kang umasa, di tayo friend ng asawa niya. Nakalimutan ko.
Grabe! Hi! Hi si Hill! Hi, Hill! Mag-hello muna kami sa inyong lahat kasi nga, we're all together here. Gigi!
Ay, Gigi.
Si Ding! Simple Gestures.
Ay, Ven.
Jen! Hello, Nancy!
Yung mga friends mo, batiin mo.
I guess taking Tim's pics for Instagram counts. Yes! It counts a lot! It super counts a lot because not all people know how to take photos. I mean, he is amazing in taking photos like yung mga yung mga, ano yan? Ano yung still photography? Ano ba yan? Basta yung mga when he takes pictures of insects. Mga micro, ano. Pero pag kumicturean niya ako, hindi. Hindi niya alam yung angle ko. Ayun. So, yeah. It counts a lot. Opening the door for her. Si Ai sobrang gentleman.
Sinasara ko rin sa kanya. Joke lang.
So, in short, when you talk about acts of service, it's really going out of your way to do things. Like, but when you say service, talaga meron kang ginagawa for that person. You know what's funny? Growing up, meron siguro tayong may mga parents tayo na, we always say that they work all the time. So, they work 9 to 5, they're not home, and, they're not always there. And, at some point, you will feel na, I don't think my mom loves me. Or personally, like ako, sometimes I felt that, na parang, I don't think my dad loves me. Or my mom loves me. And then and on the other side, there's your mom saying that I'm doing everything for my kids, I'm working hard, ang laki ng sinasakripisyo ko para sa pamilya ko, ang laki ng ginagawa ko para sa kanila, wala na akong oras para sa sarili ko. For them, they're giving 1,000% of their love for us. Pero tayo, because our language of love is different, we don't see that as the love that our moms or our parents are giving us. Kasi our language of love is time, quality time.
So, mapunta tayo sa quality time.
So, let's go to quality time. What is quality time?
Actually, nakakatawa, no? Kasi, iba-iba yung quality time, eh. For example, like, nung bago kami ni Liza, so ako nga acts of service di ba? So like, kunyari, that time she was remodeling the house. So para sa akin, magdadrive ako kasi hate na hate ko yung traffic So, para sabi ko, sige, pagdadrive kita, ganyan, and then I will push your cart around, blah, blah, blah. Tapos, parang she's making me choose, like, love, this one or this one? It's up to you. So, medyo hindi ko napapansin, naiinis na pala siya nun. So, may pinuntahan naman kaming isa pang aisle. Love, ito or ito. Kasi ako naman, parang, ikaw rin naman masusunod eh. So, ikaw na mamili. Biglang naggalit siya sa akin. Alam ko lang na ganyan ka, sana hindi ka na lang sumama. Sabi ko, anong ginawa ko? So, yun pala, for her, quality time is being there, being present. And, iba-iba yung presence kasi pagdating sa lengguwahe natin. Like, ako, sa totoo lang, like, I don't ask Lisa much when we're home. Like, pero, when it comes to her, when you say quality time, it has to be quality, presence. As in talagang, kunyari, magkausap kayo, naku, huwag kang makatingin sa cellphone mo. patay ka dyan. Tapos talaga, meron siyang speech, patay ka kung malingat ka. Kasi pag malingat ka lang, kasi tatanungin ka niyan pagkatapos, love, how was it? So, pag nagbigay ka ng answer na very,
Generic.
generic na, oh, it was good. What about it was good? So, pag wala kang masagot, patay. Kailangan blow by blow. Yun ang, yun ang presence.
Kailangan may participation ka dun sa
Oh, or
proseso.
kahit ayaw niya yung opinion mo, kailangan may opinion ka. So, yun. Yun yung presence for her. So, iba-iba. Like, ako, presence sa akin is yun. Yung, kunyari, kasi nga, trip ko lang naman, manonood kami ng TV. Iba pag-uusapan namin yung, like, yun, meron akong series na gusto, kunyari, na hindi pa rin namin napapanood hanggang ngayon.
Kasi nakakatakot.
Hindi na nga, iba na nga gusto ko ipapanood sa'yo eh.
Kingdom.
Kingdom. So ako, gano'n, yung parang masaya ako na kapag magkasama kami, nanonood kami ng TV, tapos sa pag-uusapan namin yung pinapanood namin, kasi what I like about that naman is, since we like films so much, or we like watching entertainment so much, or like TV, ganyan, we discuss about it, we talk about it so much. Yung, alam mo yun, ang ganda ng discussion namin. Mahilig ako doon, mahilig ako makipagkwentuhan ng ideas. So, I like it when she's there. Like, kasi most of the time right now, she's very busy. So,
Yeah, I'm not there.
yeah, she's not there.
So I'm like 0 on quality time. I'm 0 on acts of service. Buti na lang nandito pa rin yung asawa ko.
Like, as in before, like, we can really, alam mo yun, talk about it at length. But ngayon, she's busy. Like, after, kunyari, malingat lang yan ng 5 minutes, may iba na siyang iniisip, may iba na siyang ginagawa, may iba na siyang trabaho. So, yun, siguro that's what I miss with her being, the FDCP chair. Because, kumbaga, she has other priorities. Yan.
So sad. This is making me sad. So, hi! Okay, mag-hi muna tayo bago ako sumagot. Hi, Gio! Kumusta ka na?
Hi, Gio!
Yeah, okay. May, hi! Amy, ang labo na mata ko. Julito, Soriano, Juvelin, hi, Ken, Bata Bugoy, hi. Hi, Leah! Welcome back!
Happy birthday sa Monday.
Joey! Ayun, cute ni Benji, lagi may update. Okay, so,
Hi, Leah!
Hi, Leah. So, quality time. So, tama si Ice. Yung perspective namin ng quality time magkaiba. Si Ice, magkasama lang kayo sa iisang lugar. Quality time na yon. As long as you're there and he's there, he's doing his thing. Like, he will be, playing with his computer, he'll be watching his show, pero andun ka lang sa labas. For him, that's quality time. Magkasama kayo sa iisang lugar. Ako hindi. Quality time for me is presence. Like, you have to be there. Hindi pwedeng magkasama lang tayong, yun nga, na namimili sa isang supermarket. Kailangan nagpa-participate ka. Kailangan may opinion ka sa mga binibili natin mga pagkain.
Kung anong corn beef ba to?
Kung anong corn beef, anong tatak ng corn beef. Pag sinabi kong, kailangan pag inas ko, pula o dilaw, dapat may opinion ka. Hindi pwedeng kahit ano lang. So, for me, I'm very particular with the kind of the quality the quality of the time we spend together. So, yun, parang sa akin, wag ka na lang pumunta kung hindi ka, wag ka na lang sumama kung wala ka rin namang gagawin, kung yung palamuti ka lang doon. So, yun. Ayan, me too, di pwedeng physically present pero mentally absent. Correct! Ayan, so yun, ganun.
Kung makakorek ka, parang hindi siya mentally absent.
Grabe, talagang ano to, episode to ng panunumbat niya sa akin tonight. Iiyak na ako mamaya.
Kasi kung correct!
I'm referring to the time when
Okay.
things were better.
Okay.
Things are no longer better sa amin.
Grabe.
That's like projection of my,
So,
I need words of affirmation right now.
next is yun, words of, ay, tapos na tayo sa words of affirmation.
Oh, di ba? Ang dami hinaing bitch. Ngayon naglalabasan. Wala eh. I don't check. Wala akong chine-check sa lahat ng mga language na to. Nasumbatan ka na naman. Hindi ko in-expect na magiging episode to ng sumbatan.
Hindi naman ako
ha?
nanunumbat ah.
Hindi mo kailangan the word. You don't need to say it. Your face says it all.
No,
Because you can't find anything to say good about me.
Ano I can't find say?
Sige, balik na nga. Number 1 ko na yung sa words of affirmation. Just for this episode.
No love. Hindi, kasi ganito yun. Siyempre, I know you're very busy. That's why right now, I really don't expect anything from you. And it's not a bad thing not expecting anything from you. Kasi alam ko that when I do, I might get disappointed if you can't do it. And I don't wanna be disappointed.
Am I disappointing you all the time?
No, you're not. I'm just saying na right now, since you've told me before that I'm not your number 1 priority, eh di syempre,
Kita mo? Kailangan mo talagang sabihin yung sinabi ko sa'yo na hindi kita number 1 priority.
bakit? Ikaw parati mo kong ina-out. Hindi, kasi nagkaroon kami ng discussion noon, nung bago pa yung FDCP thing niya. And, syempre, and of course, I understand that, bilang public servant, it might hurt, but bilang public servant, of course, I would expect her to prioritize,
Yeah.
I would expect her to prioritize her work. And, diba, that's why actually, isa rin yun sa reasons why I decided to stop. Kasi, syempre, gusto ko, ayokong hindi ko siya maging priority. Ang hirap nun eh, di ba? Kapag pareho kaming government official, pareho niyong hindi priority yung isa't isa. So, that's hard. So, one has to prioritize the other. So, that's fine. I mean, that's how it is. Yeah.
Hindi naman pwedeng that's how it is. Anyway, I super believe with you, Liza. That also matters. Yan sinabi niya kanina sa taping.
Yes,
Aw,
I'm very proud of you, love.
I
So,
know.
sa
But I feel
sacrifices-
bad because I feel like yun nga, I'm not filling his love tank because I'm not constantly giving him, he's not receiving that love that he needs to receive from me. Aren't you?
No, I get it. It's just that, kumbaga, right now, alam kong hindi sa,
Grabe, you're editing your words. You're looking for things to say.
hindi, because love kasi nga, right now, na-overbalik ka na. Tangina naman kasi yung mga tanong eh.
Ay, hindi ako naniniwala dyan sa what's important is she comes home to you every day. Of course. I mean, okay. Siguro right now, I mean, sorry, pero syempre hindi ko rin in-expect to, no? But I mean, I know that where we are right now, it's really, it's so far from how we were before. We were totally inseparable. Like, Ice and I would, just random, naiiyak ako.
It's very different now. It's very different now because, syempre her work is taking so much of her time. So much of her time. And even if she's home 24/7, we can't, like really spend time 24/7. Kasi talagang very demanding yung work. Very demanding. So, and I know she feels bad about that. And I'm not here to tell her.
But I feel it. I feel like
Yeah, but I'm not here
It's
to
one
tell
of
you
those,
that you're not doing this, not doing it. No, that's not in my place. I mean, because I understand. I
know.
understand that you have to do this, and when I said yes to that, that yes, right now we're not a priority.
Teka muna, hindi pa tapos yung mga language of love. Meron pang ano. Ano ba yung isa? Physical touch. Hala. Babaha na dito. Okay.
Ayun. So, talagang it's part of it. Siyempre, 'di ba? Kumbaga sa pagserbisyo sa publiko, may sakripisyo. May sakripisyo talaga. And it's not just her who sacrifices. It's also the family who sacrifices. But ganun talaga eh. Ganun talaga. And 'di ba nga in marriage, it doesn't mean that everything is perfect every time. But that's when you know when you love each other. 'Di ba? There are times that she can't give you 100%. And that's fine. It doesn't mean that she doesn't love you any less. It's just that right now there's a different thing in her life that's a priority. So, I mean, and siguro maybe in the future, ako rin ganun. May iba akong priority. Pero hindi niya pwedeng tanggapin yun. Magagalit siya sa akin doon. Talaga? Hindi ako priority mo. Parang kanina pinag-uusapan namin. Ano to yung sa pagjejeta. Yung may retaliation bago.
I get even first.
Hindi, pinag-uusapan namin kasi yung pagjejeta. Tapos, sabi niya, ano yung sama?
Ano, sabi niya, okay, so sabi niya sa akin kanina, love, how can I inspire you to lose weight? He said that.
Ano, kasi nagreklamo siya, masakit likod niya parate.
Kasi yung
Okay.
taba ko na.
Tapos yun, tapos every time may picture kami, laging, ang pangit ko dyan, ang ganyan, ang taba ko na, ang ganyan. So, syempre, ako, parang, paano kita ma-inspire? Kasi, imbes ko siya niyaya mag-PRX, tapos nung nag-gym pa ako, niyaya ko siya mag-gym, ayaw naman niya.
Yabang niya kasi payat na siya. Samantalang dati nung mataba siya, wala naman ako sinasabi.
Sabi mo, magpapayat na ako. Yun ang sinasabi mo. Pero,
I need to be honest.
yeah, pero yun nga eh, nakakatawa, ano to, so, siya nasasabi niya sa akin yung diretso, magpapayat ka na, love. Tapos, pero sabi ko, paano pag ako sa'yo nagsabi niyan? I'll get even. I will retaliate. Then, I will lose weight. Parang, ba't may retaliation?
No, it's just me projecting my insecurity. Because I really, tignan nyo naman, hindi ko nga alam kung paano ko itatago yung braso ko ngayon eh. Kasi it's the longest time I've seen myself na, I mean, outside my work mode na I don't care about how I look. And right now, I'm right beside my husband and I'm in a totally different mode. So parang, ano ba yan? Ang taba ko? I mean,
No, but I keep
all of
telling,
these thoughts.
her it's because of stress. Because she doesn't eat much. Okay, guys, mas marami akong kumain sa kanya. Si Liza, hindi siya malakas kumain. Para yung ibon kumain. Ching, 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 tapos na. But she gains weight because of what's that? Stress. Because of stress. Because of cortisol. So, kaya nga, yun, sabi ko, di ba, parang how do we fight that? How do we fight cortisol? How do we fight that stress? So, tinuturuan ko siya, mindful breathing. Hindi para sa akin yan. Tara, love, meditation tayo. Hindi ako pang ganyan, love. So,
Hindi ba, okay. Can I just say that I'm just so happy that my husband has reached that point where, he can really do those meditation. Like, I see him, watching yung mga meditation exercises ng, and yun na, because he's into Buddhism right now.
madalas doon tulog ako, ah.
Ha?
Madalas doon tulog ako, ah. Pag mo ko ibida masyado.
Hindi.
Ah.
Nakita ko naman yung gising ka eh.
Yung gising ako.
May mga tunog-tunog pa nga na ting! Ting! Ganon. But I'm not there yet. So, I think we're taking, we're taking this journey ng hindi sabay, but I'm benefiting from what he's learning from this new journey he's on. Kasi yung teachings ng Buddhism, yung mga philosophies, I mean, it's very practical to everyday life. So if I need that push, if I need that, words of wisdom, I get that from him. So I feel like I'm the only one receiving from this relationship right now.
Nasa na ba tayo?
Yeah, well, I'm just siguro lucky. Meron pang isa, physical touch
Isa lang ba?
isa pa rin sa mga hardships namin.
Words of affirmation.
Okay.
Time receiving these.
Many kisses to you. Marcella! Si Marcella from San Miguel yan eh.
Hey,
Hi!
I miss your food.
Yes. I know. Balik, flamenco ka na lang. I know. Kanina ng umaga, parang nagtatry ako mag-flamenco. Sabi ko, kailangan kong ipayat to. So, I wanna get that motivation para makapag-flamenco ko.
So, last,
Love is living with your partner even when there are imperfections. And I think we're there. The success of the wife is the success of the husband too. Kasi laging teamwork yan. That's so
Yes.
true. Siguro sa akin, sapat na ang umuwi sa akin kasi yun na lang ang quiet time namin dahil LDR kami. Well, actually, kung yun nga, kung para sa'yo, sapat na umuuwi sa'yo. So, definitely, yung language mo is quality time. You want that person, no matter kung gaano katagal kayong hindi magkasama, basta umuwi sa'yo, binigyan ka ng oras, ikaw ang umuwi siya, that for you is how this person is expressing how you want to receive love from that person. Yun. So, yes, we miss you. So, yun. Yung next natin is
physical touch.
physical touch. So,
Hindi lang to sex, ha?
Oo.
When you say physical touch, it's not just sex. Although it's a big part of it. But ito yung
randomly. Yes. O kaya, you're in public, tapos, that person will just grab your hand, lakad kayo, you're holding each other.
HHWW.
Yan, like that. Hindi kayo nahihiya na, hindi, gusto mo na in public, or basta anywhere, you're very kinesthetic. You love, you always love being hugged, like that. Bakit hindi natin top yung physical touch?
Siguro right now, we're getting that. Kasi we get physical touch. I mean, hindi tayo
So,
kulang.
you think yung love language natin is
So, anong kulang
what
sa
is,
atin?
what is lacking?
Maybe. Maybe.
When you answer, it's how you want to, it's what you want. It's what you want to
Or
have.
sa what we don't have now, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Gusto mo ba akong pagsilbihan, love?
bakit?
Parang gusto ko ng hot milk eh.
Okay. Okay.
Diyan, thank you. Yay! Yay! Kinikilig ako. Andun yung baso. So, kapag LDR po kayo at hindi sigurado kung yan. Kung mangyayari pa yung pangarap niyo na magkasama kayo ng buo dahil sa pagtanda niyo dahil may relihiyon. Hiding, ikaw pa rin to, no? Dun nyo mas ma-appreciate kung gaano kasarap ang pakiramdam at kung gaano nyo kaswerte sa gabi. Kati mo siya matulog at pagmulat ng mata mo ay hindi siya unang makita mo. Hindi mo indahin ng sobrang pagkabisi niyo. Totoo naman. Alam mo, sa totoo lang, even if like our situation is very different from before, hindi ako nagsisi, wala akong regrets, wala akong pag-atubili or sa puso ko na sana hindi na lang siya ganito, sana hindi na lang pumasok sa ganyan. Because sa totoo lang, with seeing what my wife is achieving every day, and all these people na natutulungan niya every time. Parang, alam mo yun, yung parang ikaw na rin yung gumagawa nun. So, imagine mo, nakigalang ko sa kama, pero feeling ko, yung saya ko, parang nakapasa ako ng bill ng, alam, basta iba yung feeling eh. So, yes, talagang, totoo yun. It takes a lot of sacrifices and understanding and love. And yes, at the end of the day, I am happy with the fact that I will get to sleep with her. May yakap ko siya sa gabi. At pagising namin, makaka-good morning ako sa kanya at makaka-I love you. At alam kong ganun ulit mangyayari sa gabi. Alam mo yun, okay na ako dun. Sa totoo lang, sobrang solved na ako. Kasi ngayon, pinapainitan pa ako ng gatas. Grabe. Kasi
Nag-guilty.
nag-guilty.
Grabe.
The favorite ko kasi yung Bear Brand. Tapos, mainit na gatas. Kaya, anyway, so, when you hug Lisa at the back, well, yes, totoo yan. Yung mga hugs na yan, yung mga the least expected things, yung hindi mo expect na yayakapin ka, hindi mo expect na ikikiss ka, yun yung mga masasarap eh. Kaya ako talaga, sa totoo lang, I mean, feeling ko iba kami ni Lisa pagdating dito. Teka, tatakpan ko yun. Lagay mo na dito. Magic. Ako, ay. Battery.
Ay.
Andyan. Okay. Siguro ako, in my past relationships, I've learned, ang pinakamalaki natutunan ko is to really not have expectations. Magkaiba kami doon. Kasi for her, parang, iba, ang alam ko, she doesn't believe in that. Although ako, I believe in that, to not have expectations. Kasi, when you start having expectations, and then, hindi nangyayari yung ina-expect mo, you get disappointed. And then, of course, when you get disappointed, palaki siya ng palaki hanggang sa mag-aaway kayo. Diba? So, mas maganda yung walang expectation kasi, like yun, kapag, kunyari yung yayakap, like yun, yung sinasabi niya na bigla akong lalabas dun sa workplace niya, hindi niya alam kailan ako lalabas, pero pag nakita niya ako, mapapangiti siya. Kaysa kung may expectation siya na dapat lumabas ako everyday, tapos kapag hindi ko ginawa, mabibisit siya sa akin. Gets? So like ako, yung expectation ko sa kanya since wala akong expectation sa kanya na dapat every night, load tayo ng ganito, load tayo ng ganyan. So when she tells me na, love, watch tayo ng film, or let's just spend time. Iba yung saya ko kasi, uy, surprise! Diba? So, that's what I learned about relationships. Expectations sometimes for me kills relationships. So,
But that's not without going through having expectations. I mean, the reason why Ice has gotten to that point na parang nawala yung expectations niya is because we've gone through a phase where he had those expectations and he feels disappointed every time I don't get to meet those expectations, and vice versa. There were times when I had expectations of what he should be doing, and when those expectations are not met, you get disappointed. So, and for a time that we went through that rough patch as well, na parang yung first year namin nung napunta kami sa government service, mayroon akong mga expectation sa kanya na, dapat nandito ka, wala na nga akong time dito, wala ka pa. Tapos siya rin, busy rin siya, may ginagawa rin siya para sa work
Agency
niya,
ko.
sa agency niya. And at the same time, minsan naman, pag siya naman, may ina-expect siya sa akin, I expect you to be here, minsan lang ako kumanta dito, minsan lang ako magkaroon ng time kumanta, tapos wala ka pa. You know, when we had those expectations, doon kami nag-aaway or doon kami nagkakaroon ng argument kasi parang we set that bar tapos you're not there. I'm not saying don't set a bar. Because, honestly, kahit siya nawalan ng expectations
I
about
think
things,
expectations and
I'm
standards are
still like
different
that
eh.
Oo.
Iba yung standards sa expectations, I think. I mean, may standards tayo to make sure that hindi bababa dun sa kung ano yung antas na dapat ang meron tayo sa relasyon natin. But I think expectations are different. Right? So what's the difference?
Well, for me, kasi, um,
Ay, thank you pala lang.
one brownie point. Ayun. No, I don't know. I have a very different definition of expectation. Because for me, I have, I, I have so much, I have high expectations of myself. And that actually translates also with work. Like my aesthetics and my expectation when it comes to the output of work from my staff, from everyone, parang, yeah, that's for me, ang taas ng expectation ko. I set a bar of standards. But I think if there's one thing na realize ko about myself and how I've evolved after, years of, you know, managing that expectation is when those expectations are not met, um, you try to figure out bakit hindi na meet to expectations na to? Ano yung kulang sa proseso? Ano yung nangyari? So you try to look into what happened kung bakit hindi na meet yung expectation na yon. Kesa magalit ka na dahil lang hindi na meet yung expectation. Hindi na meet yung expectation, done, wala, galit. You know what I mean? No. You just try to figure out first why. What happened? How come this expectation was not met? You know the expectations here. You know what you're supposed to do, pero hindi mo nagawa. So, bakit? So, like ako with him, I have expectations of him when it comes to things like, love, napag-usapan na natin to. Bakit ganito? Bakit hindi natin na-meet yung ganitong klaseng expectation?
Ano?
No, I'm just giving you an example.
Kasi yung pagkakasabi mo, parang totoong nangyayari yan eh. Pero tama si Benji. There are things you can live without or things that are deal breakers.
Yes, so you need to have your non-negotiables. Always.
Just milk, guys. Just milk.
Yeah.
Bear brand.
So, when you talk about non-negotiables, yun, yung mga deal breaker mo na parang, okay, this, I can let it pass. Okay, this is acceptable. Pero merong mga, okay, this is a non-negotiable. This is unacceptable. You can't just be doing things just because,
So what are our deal breakers?
Ikaw, what's a deal breaker for you?
Ako? Second party. Ano to? Second party ba tama? Third party. Ako nga pala yung second party po siya. Third party. Yan. Kasi siguro Lisa knows this very well. I trust her so much. Like, I'm not the one who checks the phone. Di ako ganun.
And vice versa.
Yeah, we both don't. We know we trust each other so much.
But it's not it's not because we don't check each other's phones, because we know that we can just check each other's phones.
Yes.
That's a totally different story. Hindi siya yung parang, because I've been in a relationship where you don't check each other's phones because you have that belief na, okay, he needs his personal space, he needs his space, he needs it, Sorry pero nanggaling na ako doon. Naging reason ko na rin yan, pero alam ko sa sarili ko na meron ako mga harmless na mga tinatago sa mga bagay-bagay. So, I love what we have. I love the fact
openness that we can check each other's phones if we want to. But since we trust each other so much, I love the fact that she just puts her phone there. Napaabot pa niya yan sa akin if she wants it charged. Yun.
Yes. Because I feel like we are one.
Yeah.
And it's not because you're invading a person's privacy. It's not because there are things na meron mga sasabi na, may mga bagay na itatago ka na lang sa sarili mo. Nako, parang sa akin, doon nag-uumpisa yung when you doon nag-iimpisa yung mga bagay-bagay na parang magsa-start ka na maghanap ng reason or maghanap ng um, ano to, loophole para may mga itago para sa sarili mo.
Teka, gusto kong maintindihan to. Sabi ni Diane, sa ex ko, sex ang deal breaker. Sex with you or sex with someone else? Hirap yan eh. So, ayun. Ano yung pinag-uusapan natin?
Ano to, yung sa phone,
Ayun.
respecting privacy vis-a-vis being able to
Yes, and
be
with her
open.
work, like, you know, sometimes Lisa would go to different places sa Europe. My God, she's like, you know, like in contact with so many
People.
Siguro lamang lang ako ng mga 2 paligo, pero ang siguro matangkad lang sila sa akin, yun lang naman. And syempre 'di ba, pero nakakatuwa, like whenever they would meet me finally, bigla lahat sila sasabihin, "Oh my God, Lisa's talking about you non-stop," ganyan. So I appreciate that. Like, you know, parang oh. Well, at the same time, I'm proud. Alam mo yun, yung parang nakakataba ng puso yun, di ba? Na parang, so pataas ng pataas yung trust levels. So, yun, siguro ang deal breaker sa amin if something breaks that trust. Yan. That's a big
Yeah.
deal breaker.
Yeah. And I can say that this relationship is the only relationship where I feel like no holds barred sa amin. I've never been so open. I've never been so real and grounded and just completely honest about everything. He knows.
And that's what I appreciate about her. Kasi talagang sometimes she's so honest, it hurts. But I'd rather that kesa yung, you know, she's sugarcoating things, but then boom. Diba? And sometimes truth hurts.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need that. Diba? And I'm happy that we're like this. Like sana lang kapag siya yung nakarinig ng hurtful things, hindi mag-retaliate. Nakakatakot yun eh. Kasi hindi ako nag-retaliate eh.
Bakit? Ano namang reason mo para mag-retaliate?
O ba't ikaw din? Anong reason mo para mag-retaliate?
Hindi naman ako nag-retaliate ah.
Sabi mo kanina, pag sinabihan kong magpapayat ka na, mag-retaliate ka muna bago mo gagawin.
Sinabihan naman niya ako na magpapayat. Ganun na ba kataba?
Hindi,
I
kasi...
need words of affirmation.
No, love. You need to lose weight. No, cause I see that you're having a hard time. Okay? It's not because you're not pretty. You're beautiful. You're such a beautiful person. Your face is beautiful. No, but I see that you're insecure.
It's not helping right now. What?
You're getting insecure about your tummy. Yeah, kasi meron na siyang second face. Yung tummy niya may smiley face na.
Grabe! Tumitingin na siya sa physical kong pagkatao.
Hindi, kasi si Lisa...
Away!
Hindi, kasi si Lisa yung
Wala
back face.
kaming masyadong sex life, kaya naghanap siya ng iba. Tayo ba? Hindi kami maghahanap ng iba, pero hindi rin masyadong active yung sex life namin. Kahit mataba ka po.
Di na. Kaya di na ako.
Grabe, thanks ha! Grabe, Carla, napaka-ayos. Close tayo! Joke lang. Yun yung nerve eh. Para talagang ginanon mo na. Sana sinampal mo na lang ako, no? Kahit mataba ka po. Inulit ko pa, maganda ka pa rin at mahal ka pa rin ni Idol. At higit sa lahat, magaling kasi mag-alaga si Idol. Kaya ka tumago.
Aray ko!
Grabe. I've never read the word taba so many times in one sentence. Grabe. Anak na po siya. Grabe, Carla. Ramdam na ramdam ko yung pagmamahal mo sa akin.
Ma-screenshot nga to. Ano ba mag-screenshot?
Oo na. Gets ko na. Okay na. Gets ko na yung word. Taba. Ang taba. Ang taba ko ba, guys? Sige na, mapapayat na ako. Tandaan nyo yan. Itong mapupulot sa meeting na. Okay, wala na naman tayo sa ating topic.
Hindi, tapos na tayo sa topic natin.
Sorry. No, it's okay. You're just being honest. Honesty is...
Real talk. Masyadong real talk tong pillow talk natin.
Napaka-real talk. Papalitan ko na siya ng hashtag real talk, no? Hindi na sa pillow talk. Anyway, so, recap. Words of affirmation, giving gifts or tokens or receiving gifts, acts of service, quality time, and physical touch. So, ito yung 5 languages of love. And it's good for you to know kung ano yung language of love mo. Para kung yung partner mo, ang binibigay na language of love sa'yo, yung hindi mo primary language, masabi mo sa kanya. Halimbawa, yung partner mo, I love you sa'yo. Eh, ikaw naman pala, ayaw mo pala tinatawag na I love you. Gusto mo, pinagsisilbihan ka. Gusto mo, pinagdadrive ka, pero hindi niya yun ugali. Pero I love you siya ng I love you sa'yo. You have to tell that your partner na parang, I appreciate that you always tell me that you love me. But, for me, I would feel that you love me if you drive for me. Or pagtimpla mo ako ng kape. Samahan mo ako hatid mo ako sa work sa morning. Or, samahan mo ako sa grocery on a weekend. That's when I feel that you love me. Para alam nila. And in the same way, that your partner will also tell you the same thing. Alam ko na lagi mo akong pinagluluto. Lagi kang namimili sa palengke naman. But you know what? I appreciate it when kung nilalambing mo ako sa umaga, kakalabitin mo ako sa umaga, ihahag mo ko, ikikiss mo ko. Kasi, ang love language niya, physical touch. Hindi enough na nagluluto ka lang para sa kanya, nagsisilbi ka sa pamilya. Kailangan niya maramdaman yung love na in-expect niya through his love language, which is physical touch. So, yes. I don't know if that's something that you understand about the language of love, but basically yun eh. Parang if you love that person, you will go out of your way to show your love for that person through the way he knows how to receive love. Yun, 'di ba? Kumbaga, hindi mo ipipilit na ito lang alam kong gawin eh. Magluto ka. O sige, magluto ka. O kainin mo. Ganon.
Ganon ba ginawa ko sa'yo?
Di ba? Hindi mo pwedeng ipilit. Di ba? Kahit na ito yung love language mo. Hindi, ito lang alam ko eh. Ang alam ko lang magtrabaho para sa pamilya. Ang alam ko lang magdala ng pera. Ayan, kinita ko sa inyo. Pero hindi. Ang love language na gusto ma-receive ng anak mo or love language na gusto ma-receive ng partner mo is iba. Physical touch or an I love you out of the blue when you're at work. Yun. You have to know that. So ito sabi niya, I love you pero di naman bukal sa puso. Wala din. Hi, ang sakit, walang ka-effort. Ramdam ko yung sakit minsan na di ako naniniwala sa I love you kung wala ka sa gawa. Okay, see, for example yan, what if the love language of your partner is words of affirmation? Or yun, ang akala niya, pag sinabi niyang, I love you, I love you, I love you, that's the way he wants, yun ang akala niyang, the way niya na na gusto niya ipaalam sa'yo na mahal ka niya. Pero ikaw, hindi mo love language yung words of affirmation ko. So, kahit na I love you siya sa'yo ng 10,000 beses, hindi mo mararamdaman na mahal ka niya.
Yes.
So, ano ang love language mo? Carla, what do you think is your love language?
Feeling ko sa kanya service. Or
Ayun, oo, 'di ba? Sabi mo, walang ka-effort. So, kung halimbawa, instead of saying I love you, you tell him, okay, kahit na 1,000 beses mo sa akin sabihin I love you, hindi ko mararamdaman yung pagmamahal mo kasi hindi yan yung love language ko. Kung, yun nga,
na,
pagluto mo ko, at the end of the day, nakita kong sinundo mo ko, o kaya, take me to, you know, take me away for a weekend and do something, or
physical
linisin
touch.
mo yung kotse ko. I mean, something
Or
like that.
quality time.
Oo, baka yun
baka
yun.
naman luto siya ng luto para sa'yo. Eh, ang gusto mo naman pala, manood kayo ng sine magkasama. Or kaya, it's more of just the two of you.
So, maybe, it's about time to, you guys take that quiz. So, so kami ni Ice, asan na?
The book.
Etong book,
Mm.
yung book, sa last part niya, meron siyang quiz. So, ayan.
Merong,
Ayun. So, eto. The 5 love languages for couples. Profile for couples for her. So, may mga tanong. Halimbawa, it's more meaningful when 1. I receive a loving note, text or email for no special reason from my loved one. Or, he and I hug. So, alin doon? Alin doon ang mas meaningful para sa'yo? Ang sagot ko ay, when I receive a loving note, text or email for no special reason from Ice. So, yun. So, halimbawa, nagpo-post siya sa Instagram ng mga post niya for me, mga out of the blue, he will just say na express how lucky he is to be in this relationship and for us being together. Sobrang na-appreciate ko yun. Kahit na na-appreciate ko rin naman pag nag-hug kami. Pero mas na-appreciate ko yung nakaka-receive ako ng mga random messages coming from him. Number 2, it's more meaningful. It's more meaningful to me when 1, I can spend alone time with him, just the two of us. Or he does something practical to help me out. Dati,
alone time.
alone time ang hinahanap ko. And that's my language of love, na parang gusto ko na may alone time kami. Kasi, nung time na to, na in-answer namin to, actually, when I answered this the first time, that was the time when Ice was like, working non-stop. Siya yung nasa lugar ko. Like, he has concerts every single week. He is out of the country, flying everywhere. Like, ako pa yung kailangan lumipad para puntahan siya, para lang magkita kami. That was the time when talagang minsan 10 straight days wala siya dito. So, at the time siguro, for me, my language of love was quality time because I really want to spend that quality time with him. Pero ngayon,
Since lagi kami magkasama.
dahil lagi kayo magkasama, ang aking language of love, mas na-appreciate ko when he does something practical to help me out. Like, for example, I am so excited to actually see him clean the house. Like, I've never seen him done that ever. I mean, I have this clean mode when I just want to clean everything. But I've never ever in our 7 years Never ko pa siya nakita talagang humawak ng walis ng book. Yeah,
Nililinis ko yung ihi tsaka tayo ni Porky.
that's different. Number 3, he gives me a little gift. It's more meaningful when he gives me a little gift as a token of our love for each other, or I get to spend uninterrupted leisure time with him. Of course, my choice here is letter B.
Leisure time.
When I get to spend uninterrupted leisure time with him. So, my point is, pag in-answer nyo tong questions na to, dito nyo malalaman ano yung pinaka na-appreciate nyo na ginagawa sa inyo ng partner nyo. At doon mo malalaman kung ano ang love language mo. So, interpreting your profile score. The highest score indicates your primary love language. It's not uncommon to have 2 high scores, although one love language does have a slight edge for most people. That just means 2 languages are important to you. So, pwedeng, actually before, hindi ang layo. Talagang acts of service ako ngayon eh. The lower scores indicate those language you seldom use to communicate love, and that probably don't affect you very much on an emotional level. Yun. Important to remember, I want to read this. You may have scored more highly on certain love languages than others, but do not dismiss those other languages as significant. Your loved one may express love in those ways, and it will be helpful to you to understand this about your partner. So, yun yung sinasabi, na kung halimbawa man, na hindi mo love language yung token or giving gifts, kung yung partner mo naman, gustong-gustong nakaka-receive ng mga tokens galing sa'yo, pagdating mo ng bahay, sinurprise mo siya ng cake, o kaya dumating siya, meron kang binigay sa kanya na, you know, something, or you gave him his favorite bag or something, then that you have to remember that as your way of showing your love for that person. Yon.
I'm reading the comments right now, and for gift giving, is it always nice to surprise or to ask what she or he wants? Nako, I'm the wrong person to ask because I scored 0 in that. But sa experience ko with Liza, it's better to ask because especially siya, depende sa tao if you know yung personality ng tao na yon, na whatever you give she appreciates, then it's okay to surprise.
Actually, if kung ang high score niya is on gift giving, it will normally sila yung tipo na they like surprises.
Yeah.
They love, like, they will appreciate whatever it is. Bigyan mo ng saging, matutuwa yun kasi naisip mo siya dahil dumaan ka sa isang store para bilan siya ng saging kung paborito niya kumain ng saging. Parang ang point niya is, you have to make that person feel that you are giving him that something because that something reminds you of that person. Parang ganon.
Hansel, now I know, kaya pala iniiwan ako kasi hanggang word of affirmation lang ako.
Tapos hindi pala yun yung love language niya.
Wala man lang follow through. Teka, ito, meron siyang, nung 4th year anniversary namin, tinawagan ko siya, sabi ko sa kanya, wala ka bang naaalala? Meron, sabi niya. Pero nung tumawag ako, busy siya, kaya pinatay ko yung cellphone niya. Tapos nag-text siya, sabi niya, happy 4th year anniversary. That's it. Walang ka-effort. Parang normal day lang sa kanya. Nakakaiyak lang maalala, pero makakapag-post at tag siya sa hipag niya, pero sa akin hindi niya magawa. Anniversary namin nun.
So, ano siya? Words of affirmation? Walang sinabi.
Actually, you can go online. It's there. Look for the 5 love languages.
Eto, ilagay natin dito sa ano. Okay. Okay. Ito, lagay namin dito yung
Link. Yan. So, yan.
So, honestly, hindi kami ambassadors or hindi
Wala kaming kikitain
wala kaming
dyan.
kikitain
Teka
dito
lang. I have to go
sa
to the
libro na
toilet.
to Pero this book really helped us understand each other better.
Like,
I love the fact that when we read that book, parang it allowed us to understand, yun nga, kung how am I gonna show my love to Ice. And, pag meron siyang mga hindi ginagawa for me, at alam ko na hindi niya talaga ugali yun, mas naiintindihan ko siya. So, I remember I was in a previous relationship and ganito kami. Sobrang ito yung gusto niyang sabihin, pero hindi ko naiintindihan. Pero maybe in his mind, pinapakita niya sa akin yung pagmamahal niya by doing whatever he's doing, pero hindi ko talaga nagigets. So, andito naman ako. Parang for me, akala ko naiintindihan niya yung gusto kong sabihin, pero hindi kami nagmi-meet. So, it's one way to actually meet halfway your partners kasi because you're really learning more, you're going out of your way to learn more about that person. Spending time, si Dave, spending time with someone is one of the finest demonstrations of love, even if it's just talking or watching TV. So, with what Dave said, his language of love is quality time. So, meaning, para sa kanya, kailangan, you will always find time to spend together. That you will always be there. Like kahit pa, parang kahit na pagsilbihan ka niya, well, if that is his primary language, ang para pinakamaramdaman niya na mahal mo siya, you have to spend time. Yan, watching TV together, going out of your way out of your busy schedule to be there kung nasan siya. Halimbawa, meron siyang event, dapat nandun ka. Like si Amara. Si Amara is also quality time. Like sometimes, aakyat yan. Sasabihin niya sa akin, Mom, I need 2 minutes. As in, ganun siya ka-quality time. I need 2 minutes uninterrupted time so that you can listen to me. Because again, I think I haven't been doing that. I have been so busy with work. So, because she's very vocal about how she wants to be loved and how I should express my love for her, she will really tell me what she wants. Like, she's still gonna tell me, I need 2 minutes uninterrupted time because I need you to be happy for me that I'm done with school this week and I've survived first week of online classes. So I had to really stop even if I was in the middle of a meeting to look at her at hindi yan papayag na nakatingin ka sa kanya tapos alam niya na lumilipad utak mo. Magsasalita siya ng isang word out of the blue like, I murdered someone. Just so she knows that you're that you're listening to her. Because she's gonna catch you. If you're not listening to her and your eyes is glassy, tapos hindi mo alam kung anong sinasabi niya, magtatampo siya. So, parang you don't need to do much. You just have to give her time. So, you know what I mean? But, and she's also, hindi din siya yung tipo ng, yung words of affirmation niya, it really depends. I mean, isa pa siya na napakababa ng sense of ng gift giving. Siyempre pag Mother's Day, 'di ba? Kahit paano I'm expecting for her to give me something, a card, a message, a note. But it's not really innate in her. Like she's she's gonna tell me Happy Mother's Day, Mom. But hindi siya into giving things. So yun. So yun. So we chose this topic tonight kasi nga when you talk about showing love, dapat laging it's always a give and take thing. So my realization tonight is that I need to do more. I need to do more for my husband because I feel like he's been filling my love tank with so much love in the way I understand love. he checks all the boxes. If I need him to listen to me, he's there. If I need him to just be there, be happy for me, say the words I need to hear to make me feel better, he's there. And I feel like I'm not doing enough. I'm not probably doing the same.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Hi
this is
guys.
good.
Galing ako sa meeting. Meeting ako
Ayun. So,
sa White House.
anyway,
Sarap. Nasaan na tayo?
it's your turn. Ako na si
Si Dave. Hi Dave.
Yeah, I know.
So yun, grabe lumilipad yung mga una. So, like what we said kanina, it's very important to, especially for new couples, no? Actually, hindi lang new couples, but any couple, whether it be a friend or even with family, it's very important to know their love language. Kasi nga, sometimes we go on giving love, and then tayo din, sometimes, di ba, we feel we are unappreciated. Okay naman si Mayor, madaling kausap, bilis lumabas. Ah, 'Di ba? Oftentimes we feel unappreciated na binibigay ko lahat sa pero ba't parang um, hindi wala ka diyan, parang hindi mo na appreciate. When in fact, hindi niya na appreciate. It's just that siguro yung sa pagkatao niya, hindi yun yung pagmamahal na kilala niya. So, siguro swerte kami ni Liza that often than not, halos pareho kami ng language. But yun nga parang paano kung hindi kayo pareho talaga ng love language, yung talagang magkaiba kayo, then maybe it's something that you really have to discuss and deal with. Ano ka ba? Okay lang yun, Carla. It's something that you really have to deal with. It's something that you guys have to sit and talk about. Na okay, this is my love language, this is your love language. Importante na alam natin to para hindi to pinaghuhugutan ng away, ng miscommunication, ng anything na negative sa relationship ninyo, because 'di ba, the last thing that you want to feel in a relationship is that you are unappreciated, and you don't want that. Kabulin ko ba, May? Sige, tanongin ko mamaya. So, ayun. And siguro if that person really loves you, then even if yun nga, it's not their kind of love language, they will find ways um, to love you in the way that you want to be loved. Hindi man yun yung kanilang love language, hahanap sila ng paraan para maipakita nila sa'yo na, uy, eto, mahal kita, kahit hindi ito yung love language ko. Sabi ko kasi, paano kung iba sila ng love language So, it's better talaga that you guys talk about this. And even with people with children, it's very good to discuss these things as well. Because sometimes, I think, nakwento ni Liza with Amara na although halos parehos naman kami lahat. I think ganoon naman pag nasa isa kayong bahay, halos pareho kayo. But magic. So that's the 5 languages of love for us. And yun, we posted the thread, the link here. Better to let do your quiz and check mo, and then have your significant other try it as well, try the quiz as well. What about giving one another time away from each other or space to do your own stuff? I think that's important. I mean, especially now, 'di ba? Especially now, sobrang kulog kayo lang dalawa nasa bahay. I think it's very important to give each other time
Yeah,
away.
and we're very like that. Like Ice and I, we need our own space. But it's something that we give to each other freely.
Mm-mm.
Who, parang when you give each other space to do your own stuff, we try to make sure that it's really a space that we give na hindi namin isusumbat sa isa't
Mm.
isa pagkatapos.
Oo.
Kasi parang, oh, ayan na, I'm giving you that space ha. Tapos, in the end, you'll feel regret. You'll make that person feel bad
Mm-mm.
or guilty because you gave that person that space. I think it's something that you should willingly give to
Yeah.
each other, and respecting actually that space, that you fully recognize that this person needs that space. And you will not take it against that person that you
Mm.
gave that space to
Yeah.
to him. So I think if there's one thing that I can say, well, among the many, 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 many other things that I really appreciate about my husband, is when he gives me that space. He gives me that space. Like, I never heard him at all na, oh, ano na nga, ano na to, ano to, wala na nga akong, hindi na nga ako nagre-reklamo porket pag wala kang time sa akin. Like, I don't hear that. Like, I've never, even when we fight or when we argue or when we have discussion, like, I will never get that. Like, whatever he gave that, like, willingly.
So, may question dito, napaka-importante. Ba't daw ako naka-long sleeves? Kasi nagtrabaho ako kanina. Sayang eh.
Oo. Actually, yung mga gantong moments, pag all-in-one na ni Ice. So,
Oo.
meron siya
Kasi
mga
usually wala akong damit.
interviews, ganyan. So,
Ano kasi ako eh, nudist ako eh. So,
hindi natin napopromote si
si Peach. Si Cal Hubs po, walang jowa yan. Mabait po yan, masipag sa buhay, may pagka-stubborn, ano. Pero, mapagmahal. So, pag single po kayo, paki-PM na lang po siya. Cal Hubs. Opo.
70 Rose, super duper good vibes for Friday night. Very useful topic for this night. Thank you for the both of you. Keep safe always.
Thank you,
You
Rose.
then, Rose. We were enjoying this. It's been a while. Like, the last time we did a Zaza Pillow Talk, the last time we had it, was like years ago.
Yeah.
But we would really enjoy it. Sometimes he would even, he would sing. He used to sing a lot for me.
Ay, sus, biglang may sad face doon sa...
May kasamang song number dati. Ngayon, wala na.
Malay mo, sama tayo
Marami
next
na
time.
nagbago. Marami na nagbago sa ginagawa ng asawa ko. Pero ako pa rin yung may kasalanan ng lahat dahil alam ko naman yun.
Grabe. Hindi totoo yun.
Talaga bang I'm not doing enough for you?
No! I'm happy with just spending time with you.
Huh?
I'm happy with just spending time with you. And I know you're doing... ang maganda naman kasi kay Liza is nakikita ko yung effort niya to really balance her time with work.
Talaga ba?
With work and
Hindi
family.
ko nga nababalanse.
No, I mean, pa-mind-mind na lang, guys.
Ano yung mine? Ano yun?
Di ba yung, oo.
Mine!
Mind. Oh, ito po, itong, mga to, pamain na lang.
Ito po, ang aking asawa, mine. Ay, kinilig ka doon.
Gusto ko yun. Ayun. So, what's nice about Lisa is, nakikita ko her effort to really put balance. Kasi, okay, you have to understand, siguro because, that's why hindi siya big thing sa akin. Like, or yung sinasabi mo na hindi ako nanunumbat about yung time mo with work and everything. It's because I know you so well. Like, yung asawa ko kasi, guys, when she's passionate about something, she's like, that's her world. As in, no, passionate siya sa cooking, talagang yun ang mundo niya. Nung passionate sa acting, yun ang mundo niya. As in, talagang wala kang maririnig na iba dyan, kundi acting, pelikula. Nung passionate sa flamenco. Oh my God. As in, alam mo yung, I actually had to understand flamenco, and it's a good thing that siguro halos pareho din kami because I got interested dun sa kanya. So, I enjoyed it. And now she's very passionate with public service. There was a time she was very passionate about me.
I'm still passionate about you. And I will always be passionate about you.
Aww. So, yung passion
It's
niya
just
sa...
that I know that you're the more understanding one between my passions right now.
Well, that's true. So, she's very passionate with public service. And, it makes her happy. And ako
The
siguro...
public is not passionate about me.
Hindi, ako siguro, the fact that I see my wife fly, alam mo yun, yung... Siguro, yeah, there are sacrifices, there are times na sumasama ang loob mo, ganyan. Pero pag nakikita mo yung like yan, yung Eddie Garcia bill na, di ba, nakapasa na sa committee hearing, plenary na, and hopefully, pumasa din sa Senate. You know, nakikita mo na all these sacrifices that you've made is helping other people as well. So, it's worth it, you know, it's worth it. And it's only 2 years more. So, di ba? And what's another 2 years? We have a lifetime together. Yan.
Thank you, love. Nakaka-guilty din. Kasi, syempre, di ba, parang we talk about love language here, but, you know, the whole purpose of love language is that so that you can constantly show how much you love each other. So, anong kwenta ng love language kung ni kahit isa nga dun sa love language na yon hindi mo nabibigay sa kanya ng lubusan. So,
and I just think there are times that it will happen. You know, siguro, I mean, we are in a relationship. And when you are in a relationship, it's not always 100% makakapagbigayan kayo sa isa't isa. Like, siguro, nung simula nun talagang si Liza gave so much when we were beginning. Like, she had a life in the States. She left it. She left everything, you know? But, di ba, alam mo yun, parang she just decided just be with me. And that's a big thing. So, ano ba naman yung ginagawa ko ngayon for her, di ba? So, yun lang yun. It's a give and take thing. Massage is my love language too.
yeah! Tell me about it.
Yes, massage is my love language too.
Flamenco is
free
love.
massage. Free massage is actually my love language.
Yeah, me too. Flamenco is love. Yes, it is. It used to be my first love. But now my husband is my first and last love.
Oh.
Kilig na kilig naman. Never mind the public. Opinion is not always the truth.
That's
True.
That's true.
Yes. And opinions normally change when they know the truth. Diba? Gift giving na love language. Ano pa?
So, yun. I think there's a lot to learn. Ganito lang yun. Ako naniniwala talaga ako na in everything in the universe, from there, the stars, hanggang sa pinakamaliit, it requires balance. It's always balance. And yun naman like siguro kunya, should I feel that parang hindi na balance talaga, then I would tell my wife. She will retaliate, but she will do something about it.
Yeah.
Gusto ko yung hindi mo din she will retaliate eh. Yeah. Ganun naman. And yun eh, 'di ba? Parang laging dapat may magbalanse. Kung sa tingin mo yung asawa mo hindi niya kayang bigyan ng balanse ngayon yan, ikaw ang magbigay ng balanse doon. Kasi at the time will come that ikaw naman hindi ko kayang bigyan ng balanse yung lahat. Definitely she will come in.
Actually, I mean, since we're talking about it, I mean, the mere fact the mere fact that I am here, we are here, we're doing this pillow talk, which we haven't done for years. Like, seriously, when we got married in 2000, from 2000, actually, even before we got married, 2015 yata, nag-umpisa to. Like, we would always do this. Like, almost, what? At least twice, thrice a week. And it's like our form of like just sharing with everyone like what we go through every time. Aww! Agatha!
Sending French
French language of love. French kiss na lang. Yeah, so just the mere fact that we're actually spending time. Like we got so excited to do this tonight. Like,
Yeah.
love, pillow talk. Let's talk about something. I was the one who thought about the topic, and then he was like, "What are you doing?" I'm reading up on language of love because I really want to give.
Ikaw ba yung nag-isip ng topic?
Ha?
Hindi
Ay,
ba
ikaw
ako?
pala, ikaw pala nag-isip ng topic.
Ay,
Oo nga, siya pala
credit
nag-isip
grabber.
ng...
Oh, sabi ko na, may ampas na naman ako.
Oo, correct. So yeah, so naisip nga pala niya yun. So anyway, I was reading up on it. Pinakuha namin yung libro namin sa baba. Just so that we can really contribute something substantial. And yun, I mean, this would normally be me still, at this time, still be working.
Yeah.
Probably not, probably I would still be outside. Wala
Yeah.
pa ako sa loob ng bahay. But, you know, I wanna, gusto ko talagang bigyan ng oras yung family ko and hanapin yung balance na yun.
Yes.
I wanna make it up sa kanya, sa husband ko, na sobrang naging maintindihan sa akin. And
You
gusto
got
ko
me at milk.
gusto ko sa susunod na laptop. Sa susunod na
Pillow talk.
pillow talk, marami na siyang masasabi. 'Di ba? Kasi nakaka-demoralize 'yun. Na wala siyang masabi about what I did for him. Love is not all about who gives more. Because if it is real love, it is limitless.
Exactly.
Yes. Hindi naman kami nagpapaano, pero sadya kami competitive. I mean, hindi
Actually, competitive talaga kami. We used to be very, very
Oh yeah, we
competitive.
always one up each other. One up in a good way ha. Like kailangan may halimbawa nagsulat siya ng one paragraph na post. na one paragraph na post. I will write 3 paragraphs na post.
Yeah.
No, but it's just us, just you know, it's the way we show love.
Bakit ba tayo nananong naiinis lang tayo sa quiz kaswitan? Anong mali sa atin?
What you're doing is highly appreciated, guys. Been having anxieties on this somehow stops overthinking. Thank you, Eyes and Lee, so much love. Yes, Joey, of
Yes.
course.
I've been having anxieties as well.
Me too. So you know, it's
How do you
manageable.
how do you manage
You can manage
yours?
that. You have to.
I want to know
really-
how she manages her anxiety. Kasi you and I do it differently. Yan. So, I
And
wanna...
iba nagma-manifest sa amin. Like, ako, it manifests through tummy aches. Sumasakit yung tiyan ko talaga. Tapos, minsan I can't sleep. Tapos, everything is cold. Ang lamig ng, physically cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tsaka yan, yeah, grabe yung tummy aches. Tsaka ano mo, headaches. Yan. Ako rin, I get
Hi.
those. Love is about giving your partner the fried chicken skin. That's the hardest
Yes,
part.
that's the hardest part for Ice, but I say yes to that.
That's the hardest part.
Hi to Choi. Sino pa? Si Alma. Hi. Ayun.
De, pero yun, I mean, sige, since na pag-usapan na rin, pumasok na rin tong issue ng anxiety and mental health. As you know, guys, especially during the pandemic, talagang nagkaroon ng surge
Oo.
of suicides and depression, anxiety,
Mm-mm.
and I think it's really high time, no, na talagang we discuss this na walang walang stigma. It's just I
It's
re-
part of it.
I remember siguro what really helped me before kasi when I first had this sometime meron pa, wala na. Sometime 2003, 2004. And naalala ko that time wala pa talagang wala pa talagang pag-uusap tungkol sa mental health issues. And I had a panic attack and I didn't know what to do. So, buti na lang may FHM nun.
Ha?
Hindi. Okay, before ko nakausap yung friend ko si Gia, may FHM na
Grabe, ang luma ng FHM.
yun yung topic, like iba-ibang klaseng mental health issues like panic disorder.
Grabe, no? Isa sa mga reading materials yung FHM. Alam nyo na kung anong klaseng tao tong asawa ko.
Tapos, anyway, so then I spoke with my friend and then sabi niya, it's better to, yun nga, get uh, professional help. So, the time talagang, alam mo yun, yung parang ang dilim pa ng ospital, yung ganun yung dating. And then, so nagpatingin ako, she's still my doctor now. And then she said nun, ito yung pinaka gusto kong sinabi niya sa akin. And gusto ko yun kasi she gave me the right, siguro yung tamang perception about mental health. Kasi 'di ba parang tayo pag sinasabing may depression
Stigma
tayo,
talaga.
talagang
Kala mo
stigma
parang
talaga.
nahihiya ka sabihin sa iba.
Sabi niya, our brains are just like any organ in your body. It's like your stomach. Sabi niya gano'n na kapag may sakit ka sa tiyan, either, meron kang diarrhea, you have to go to the bathroom all the time, or kunyari, if you have, may sakit ka sa lungs mo, you have to cough, meron kang phlegm. Those are the signs and the symptoms of your
Organs being sick.
organ being sick. So, just like your brain, 'di ba? When your brain is sick, since it's chemicals and things, it gives different symptoms as well. And ito, like yun, your anxiety, your depression is a symptom with what's happening with your brain. So, ang hirap lang because, of course, utak na yung pinag-uusapan natin. Talagang apektado ang kabuuan natin when you have anxiety, it presents so many different things like yun, like what Lisa said, headaches,
Yeah. Ito, yung sabi ni Joey, kulo chan, fixations, parang na autistic. What does that mean? Wala kang ginagawa pero busy yung utak mo, bigla kang iiyak for no reason, para yung feeling na super lungkot. Exactly. Like, I have gone, there was a time, ito lang, recently lang, it was a full month of like going through anxiety because something happened and there was like parang I was just crying for no reason and sometimes I would just burst into tears and I know why, but because I'm trying to manage my anxiety and I'm trying to at the same time figure out why this is happening to me and why I'm looking for answers for things that happened. I will just cry. I will just burst out crying. Like, minsan naglalakad ako, bigla na lang akong iiyak. So, parang, tapos ang sakit-sakit ng tiyan ko.
Yeah.
Tapos, parang laging malamig yung pawis ko. Tapos, but I'm okay. Like, all the thoughts I have, like, my brain, if there's one thing about my brain, like, it's present. Like, I'm able to make decisions, it's working. Hindi ako sabaw, hindi ako parang spaced out. No. It's like, on the dot, it's spot on. But everything else around about me is manifests anxiety and stress.
Yes.
So,
and yun nga, there are different, like ako, I have clinical depression. So that means I have to really take meds for it na. Kasi yung iba, the depression is more of psychological, like, it's more of, yun, yung pwede pang madala ng therapy or consultation with a psychologist, and that's good. I mean, or, but there are things like yun, yung kapag clinical na siya, that means your serotonin is like really botched up. Alam mo yun? So, sometimes people will ask me, like, what are your triggers? Even if there are no triggers, I am depressed. Alam mo yun? So, um, anong tawag dito? So I'm taking my meds every day, and my doctor said, parang if I take my meds, this is the normal me. If I don't take my meds, talagang yun, I get very irritable, hindi mo na
Yeah.
ako mapapatayo sa kama. Um, basta ang dark, very dark.
And before, maybe that's gonna be our next topic, like how to deal with each other when somebody has depression and ikaw naman meron kang anxiety. Like, how do you heal each other, or how do you help each other cope
Yeah.
with that, with those
Issues.
issues. So that's a good topic for us next time, because this is something that
Should be
needs to be
tackled.
discussed more in depth. We'll share with you, like
Our personal experience.
our personal experience, like how I started from a person who does not know anything about dealing with a person with depression, and as in saying the worst stuff you can ever tell a person who's depressed, vis-a-vis how ICE made me realize that I'm actually going through anxiety because of the manifestations that na-experience ko every time meron akong isang bagay na parang talagang una yung anxiety is normal lang siya eh, tapos biglang naging chronic na siya, tapos naging sobrang ano na siya, medyo unmanageable na siya kasi talagang it really affects me na. So, tignan mo, biglang, ayan no, biglang ang daming nagsalita kasi
Yes, I think it's
this is like something that's really under-discussed. Like, it's, kailangan pag-usapan siya as if parang ang pinag-uusapan natin ay, yun nga, typical, sakit ng ulo o sakit ng tiyan. Kasi, kaya ko rin naintindihan yung pag-uusap about mental health and things that we need to be discussed is because si Ice ang nagsabi sa akin nun, just like anything in our body, our brain gets sick too. So, pag nagkakasakit yung brain mo, anong gagawin mo, 'di ba? How do you manage that? How do you manage that? Those feelings, those symptoms, those signs, how do you cope with it? And yes.
So, yes. So, that's the next topic. We will talk about that. Pero siguro sa ngayon, before we end this, I'd like to, reiterate, kunyari, if you feel that you have depression, or if you feel you're going through something that's not, like, hindi siya, para it's something very new to you. And you want to talk to your friends about it, that's fine. But siguro you have to tell your friends then that it's something serious. Kasi sometimes your friends, they alam mo yun, yung pag iti-treat nila yung condition mo, parang bibiruin ka lang nila, alam mo yun, or they will not take you seriously. So sometimes you kind of have to tell them, guys, okay, I'm going through things right now. I hope you will just listen first. I don't need advice. I need people to just be there right now.
But I think kaya nga importante na mapag-usapan siya. Kasi, I mean, buti sana kung ikaw na i-express mo yung gusto mong gawin sa'yo, or gusto mo, yung care na gusto mong ibigay sa'yo ng friends mo. Pero, I think ang pinaka kailangan natin pag-usapan ngayon is for those na hindi nakakaalam or hindi alam kung ano ibig sabihin ng depression and anxiety. What is it? And as a person who acknowledges that, and you're surrounded by people or my friends na alam mong going through that, what do you say to them?
Yes.
What are the things that you tell them? Kasi akala mo nakakatulong ka by saying certain things, pero yung pala mas lalo mo silang pinapa-feel bad because may mga pinaka-importante talaga na may mga essentials na kailangan mong ma-acknowledge about a person who's going through anxiety and a person who's depressed. So, it's a very sensitive topic, but at the same time, once na maintindihan nyo yung full concept of it, mas magkakaroon kayo ng sensitivity about those people going through it. And mas mababawasan yung tendency nyo to say na parang, ano ka ba? Kailangan mo maging masaya. Kaya na lang. Get
over it.
Get over it. You have to think positive. You have to you have to think positive. You always look at the bright side of things. Akala natin
makakatulong yan.
Yun yung kailangan ng kaibigan ng tao to make them feel better. But if a person is depressed and going through depression, those are the worst things that that you can say. But if you tell me that, halimbawa ako, I'm just, feeling weak, I just need that energy, I just need that, positivity, then there are these instances when that can actually work. But if it's already depression, if it's already anxiety, there are better phrases. There are better ways of approaching
and helping your friend.
And in helping your loved one, your partner or your friend, how to deal with it. So
yeah, I think that's a very interesting topic for next. So when are we gonna do this again?
So
today is Friday.
Kailan ba tayo nag-ganito? Wednesday. No?
Ang tagal masyado.
Grabe. Excited ka?
Hindi, kasi I think it's a topic that's very...
Sunday night. Kasi walang pasok ng Monday.
Oh yeah, Sunday night. Sige, let's do this Sunday night.
Asa na nawala?
Ewan ko. Sige, Sunday night.
Nawala yung mga comments nyo, guys.
Sige. So, Sunday night, we'll do this again. We will have pillow talk again, 10 p.m. And our topic is about depression, anxiety, and other things. Because there are other things as well, like bipolar, etc. But, sige. Yun muna yung pag-usapan natin.
But for now, I think that was a good 2 hours.
Again.
Of talking about language of love.
And I wish I could help you.
Yeah, a lot of realizations on my end about how to love my husband through his language of love.
Aww.
How to love him better. How to give him more quality time. How to do acts of service so that I can fill the love tank. And how to cook for him more.
Yes, that's the best part.
Nagpabili naman ako ng isda kanina.
Ayan.
But yeah, this has been good. I actually really enjoy this because not only do we get to share our life experience with you, pero kami rin,
as well.
marami rin kaming mga insights na natututunan about ourselves, about our relationship, where we are, and how we can improve further kung yung relasyon namin. So thank you for this as well. So yun lang.
So we'll see you on Sunday night, 10 p.m. for another Zaza Pillow Talk. We'll talk about mental health issues and how to
deal with it and cope with it.
Yeah, and especially when you're a couple.
Yeah.
So, yun. Alright,
Thank you,
guys.
everyone.
Pahinga
Enjoy the
kayo.
rest of the enjoy the blah, blah, blah. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. It's midnight, sakto. Ayun.
So, see you Sunday.
See ya, bye.
Bye.